Hi, Vezin here. Here's my next non-Pokemon related video. Just recently I've been asking myself, how would I rewrite the 1998 VeggieTales sing-along video, The End of Silliness? Well, let me explain. My issue with this episode is that the writers didn't know when to save the sing-along format for later. When you break it down, a good chunk of the episode is Larry crying and moping and feeling sorry for himself about the song Taboo, and knowing that he can't do his segments ever again. Honestly, I get that Larry is sad. I don't need this brief interlude where the thankfulness song made him feel even sadder to the point where he can't go on. It just felt like a scene they literally filled in there for time. It's like the episode tries to nail that point into your head that it makes you want to turn off your TV, because you can't stand to see Larry be like this anymore. I just find the whole scene sappy. I can see where some people might find this funny, but it's just not that funny. Believe it or not, I actually did find some of the jokes in the episode to be very funny, like the fisheye lens they used for the dream sequences, Jimmy Gore laughing at the Stunt Mart rap, and of course Archibald slipping and falling during his speech. But honestly, because of the plot, I think the episode fails as a sing-along video. And if they saved that for later, yeah, they could have made it a better episode. But for me, where it really fails is in the drama, and that's why I have a problem with it. However, aside from the only veterinary of the Alps, there are parts of this episode I do like. I like Jimmy Gordon trying to see if Larry wants to have anything to eat, Larry being concerned about the two scallions at the end of the Stunt Mart rap. I like the fact that Archibald actually got petitions from Duluth and one person in Moose Lake, Minnesota. And I do like the fact that they tried to do something different, but I just think they did a poor job at it. I mean, look at the Larry Boy episodes as well as the Star of Christmas. Those were different and they were excellent. And as far as different as this episode is, it's still Madame Blueberry. I mean, this episode came on after Madame Blueberry. I guess I should also talk about Jimmy in this episode. I don't find him annoying here. He's a good-natured idiot and a nice guy who just wants Larry to crack a smile. Overall, I don't mind his character here. However, the fact that Jimmy was there when the song The Sabu incident happened and can't remember it is something I have to scratch my head about. If you're trying to get me to take the story seriously, but at the same time pulling out this weird continuity issue that kind of messes with the story, it just kind of weirdens the tone. Look, it's good they had good jokes in here, but there are jokes that impact the story and some that don't. And this is one of those moments where I ask myself, should I be taking this seriously or should I not take this seriously? Honestly, one of the ways you could fix it is if you cut out the interlude where Larry becomes more depressed thanks to the thankfulness song and replace that scene with another song, like maybe the King Darius suite, the Grapes of Wrath, or even the Larry Boy song. And maybe if you tweaked a few things here and there, like having Mr. Lund in the episode itself and telling Larry that he didn't mean to replace him, and Jimmy remembering the fact that he was there when the incident happened, there really could have been an excellent episode in here. Or if you were to fix the whole story in general, you could save the sing-along format after this episode and then put it right before Larry Boy and the Rumor Weed. Bottom line, I no longer think it's the worst episode of the series, but it's just the same mediocrity as Madame Blueberry. I find it very passable, even if it is very flawed. But with that said, what are your thoughts on the episode overall? Let me know in the comments below. Adios, amigos!